Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa. Today we are going to do just a little quick casual catch up and I'm going to share a life update and big announcement with you guys. So I'm in my comfy clothes, sitting on my couch, sitting in my living room, and I really just want this to be like a very casual and open conversation. And if you have questions as we go, drop them down in the comment box. So I'm going to be giving you a life update. I've been holding on to this for a little while and I'm really excited to share it with you. So I'll give you a little bit of a backstory about how this all has manifested itself, and then we'll kind of lead into where I'm going. So first things first, if you follow me on Instagram, then you've been seeing that I've been going back and forth to my parents' house a lot, doing these really intensive cooking weeks. It started back in the fall and I've done, I think, 4 of them in the last 6 or 7 months or so, getting all of my content done for the entire rest of the year. So I haven't really let on to why I'm doing this, but there have been a few hints along the way. I'm gonna break some myths first before we talk about what we're actually doing, but it's not because I'm pregnant. I'm not getting married yet, and I'm not writing a cookbook. So it doesn't really have anything to do with any of those things. Those are the biggest guesses that everybody's had. But essentially, the reason why I've been going to my parents' house and getting all of this content done, and I think I have 8 left for the rest of the year, the rest of entire 2019, and right now it's June. So I have 6 months, 7 months done of content, and the reason why is because we are going on a 5-month trip to Europe starting in August. I'm so excited. Saying those words out loud is just so crazy. This has been a dream of ours for years. We love travel. We fell in love traveling, and it's just something that we've wanted to do for a really long time. It doesn't quite feel real yet, but I seriously cannot wait. So we are heading out in August, and we're going to be traveling all around Europe together. And I think I will just take the rest of this video to kind of explain what our schedule is going to be, what the deal with content is going to be, why we're doing this. So for us, basically, we've been living in New York City for 6 years at this point, 6.5. Matt, my boyfriend, who I've been together with for 9 years since college, he works a full-time job here in New York City. Today, as I'm filming this, you guys are seeing it a week later, but today is his last day of work, so he is taking all of July off to be here together in the city, and then August 1st, we are kicking the trip off. We're driving out west to begin, so we're going to kind of drive down the East Coast. We're going to see my grandmother. We're going to go visit my best friend from college who is about to be a brand new mom. Actually, when you're watching this, she might already be a mom. So we're going to see her and her new beautiful baby and her husband. Then we're going to drive to Nashville and spend a night there. Then we're going to drive to Asheville, North Carolina, spend a night there, do some hiking. Then we're going to go to Kansas City, and then we are finishing in Denver, which is where we're going to be leaving Trevi while we are on our trip. So Matt grew up in Denver. His mom still lives there. His sister lives there too. And we're going to be leaving Puppy with them. I feel like I'm about to cry thinking about it, but that's definitely going to be the hardest part of this whole trip for me, is leaving her, because she's such an important part of my everyday life, and just thinking about it is really sad. But it's going to be fine. She's going to be totally happy. They have chickens, they have mountains, they live right by a park. She's going to be so happy. It's more that I'm going to miss her. And she's probably not even going to really be able to tell the time difference of 4 months away from each other. So that'll be a very emotional thing that I'm going to have to go through. But we are going to be driving out to Colorado, and she's coming with us on that little adventure. We're going to stay in Colorado for about a week. So I'll be out there for my 31st birthday, and then we fly back to the East Coast. We are going to be flying from Denver to Boston. We're going to rent a car in Boston, drive up to my house in Kennebunkport, where my parents, my brother, my best friend, who's also my cousin, is going to go. My grandmother will probably go. Any other family who wants to come up will come up, and we'll do kind of a send-off. And then we are going to drive back down to Boston, spend the night with my cousin, and on Monday, August 19th, we are taking a flight to Dublin, Ireland, and that is where we are starting our trip. So our trip is not really planned, I'll be honest. Like, we really have one thing booked, and it's our flight over there. We have no hotels booked yet. We don't really have an itinerary. We have like a general sense of where we want to go and what we want to do, but we're trying to kind of leave it as open as possible so that we can kind of be flexible as we spend time in certain places. Like, we don't want to be on a very strict schedule as we're over there, but the general sense of what we're going to be doing is we'll probably be in the UK for about a month. So it will probably be like mid-August to mid-September. We'll be in Ireland for a couple days. Then I think we're probably going to go to the northern part of England for a day or two. Then we're going to go down to London. We'll probably be in London for a couple weeks. I will be doing a meetup in London. We'll take kind of day trips from London. I think we're going to kind of try to hunker down in like an apartment somewhere. And then we're going to probably go back up to the northern part of the country and explore like the Lakes District and see Matt's favorite soccer team play. My brother and his girlfriend are going to come over and meet us up there. And we'll probably be up there for like 5 days or so. So that brings us to the middle of September. I think from the middle of September to the end of September, we're probably going to take like, I don't know, a week, maybe 10 days, and go to a few places in Germany. We might go to Paris. We've been there together before, but I don't know if we're going to go. We might not make it on this trip. We're just going to have to see how much time we have. One of my favorite cities in the world, but if we have time, great. If not, not a big deal. And then for the month of October, we are going to spend hopefully the entire month, if not a little bit longer, in Italy, which is my favorite country in the entire world. I've been like 5 times and it never gets old. We are going to be starting in the south of the country and working our way north. We were initially going to do it reverse, but some of our best friends who live here in New York are actually going to be in Rome in the beginning of the month. So we figured, let's just start in the south and we'll go up that way. So we're going to be in Rome in the beginning of the month. We're going to go to Amalfi. We're going to go to Naples. Then we'll make our way to Tuscany. We might go to Venice, I'm not sure. We are going to be in Milan for a little bit. We'll go to Turin for a little bit, and we're going to go do the Dolomites. So that will be Italy. That kind of brings us to the beginning of November. So October is in Italy. Beginning of November is probably going to be in Portugal. I think my parents are going to come and meet us over in Portugal. We'll probably be there for 10 days or so, I'm not sure. And then our plan is to end with a month-ish in Spain, where we'll kind of like travel around, go to Madrid, Seville, Barcelona, the northern part of the country, which I studied abroad in Spain. So I've seen a lot of these cities already, but one of the places that I did not visit while I lived there was the northern part of the country. So Bilbao and San Sebastian. I really want to see like the northern coast, the Basque Country. So I think we're going to spend about a month in Spain. And then the idea is that we come home and we're here in time for Christmas. So it is kind of planned, but like nothing is planned officially aside from our flight over there. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan right now. The reason why we're doing this, like I said, is that it just made sense timing wise. Matt has been feeling like he's been ready for a change professionally. So he has been at the same company that he's been working for currently for like 5.5 years, and he was the 10th employee there. Now they're like 250, and they've gone through a huge growth. Like, he's been instrumental in the company growth and culture, but he also just feels like he's ready to try something new. So that kind of aligned with our timing. The other thing that aligned with our timing is that the landlord of our current apartment, which is where we've lived the entire time we've been in New York City, she decided she wanted to sell the apartment. So at the end of our lease, we really had no choice but to move. And we've been talking about this for years. So we were just like, this is the time in our life to do it. You're ready for a change. My business is mobile. We don't have a place to live, technically. Our dog can be taken care of. We're going to regret this if we don't do it now, later in life, so let's just do it. So that's kind of why we decided to do it. Work-wise and content-wise, things aren't really changing for me. I'm definitely not going to be working quite as much as I'm working now because I've been able to work so far ahead. Everything is shot. basically. I haven't been able to edit everything yet. I'm going to try to get as much as I can done in the next month, but I'm not going to be able to like write and edit everything. So I will be working a little bit while I'm over there. Content schedule wise, things are pretty much going to stay the same. You're really not going to notice that big of a difference. There's still going to be 2 videos on this channel every single week. At least one will be a recipe style video. So every Tuesday is still going to be dedicated to food. Friday will either be like recipe, it might be vlog style related. It might be just like, I don't know, a sit down chat and check in about where I am. I haven't really like planned those videos out. I think I'm going to kind of let those be more go with the flow, and they'll be kind of current event style with where we are in our trip. They'll definitely be more travel related. I'm still going to keep them like health and lifestyle focused, obviously. But yeah, so if you guys have any like suggestions of types of content you like to see around travel, let me know. I know that sometimes the What I Eat in a Day is like, I think you guys like them, but they're maybe not quite as enjoyable because they don't feel quite as attainable. We are going to be cooking in some of the places, so I'll definitely be doing like a What I Eat in the Day style video if we have an apartment where I'm cooking. I think it could also be fun doing like grocery hauls in different countries. I think maybe like how I'm spending money, how I'm staying fit on the road, how I'm not hopefully, fingers crossed, gaining like a lot of weight by eating out all the time. So yeah, if you have any like specific requests, just let me know down in the comment box and I'll start a running list. And then what else do I feel like I need to tell you guys about the trip? We have nothing done in our apartment. We have nothing packed. We don't even have our suitcases purchased yet. We're like not really that prepared, but it'll all work out. We're going to get a storage unit in and around the New York City area. I'm not really sure where. We're going to store most of our stuff. I think luggage wise, we're probably each going to bring like a carry-on size duffel type thing, rolly thing, and then we'll also probably have a checked piece of luggage each. So I think we're going to have 2 bags. We'll each have a backpack, and that will be it. I'm not bringing all of my camera equipment because I think I'm just going to like bring my vlog camera and maybe like my mirrorless camera that I travel with. I don't want to have my super expensive cameras with me just in case something happens. Obviously going to have my computer. Otherwise, like, I don't think that there's that much else to tell you. I feel like this video is going to be kind of like all over the place. But yeah, it's a lot. I'm really, really excited. Like I said, it still doesn't really quite feel real. Actually, today, I'm very emotional today. Today is Matt's last day of work. So just, I don't know what it was about this morning, like talking to him when he was going to work this morning. I got really emotional about it. I think this is the first like concrete step in us making this big, like massive change in our life. Really exciting. It's also sad for him because it's like the end of an era kind of with his professional life. I mean, obviously he's going to go back to work and get another job, but it's still just kind of like, whoa, this company that he works with has been really instrumental in helping him grow professionally. He's learned a ton there. He's built an amazing network. He has some really, really great friends. So it's just kind of sad. It's like, you know, it's happy sad. So yeah, and I'm just really proud of all of the hard work that he's done there. But anyway, so today's been like a little emotional. And then thinking about leaving Trevi, I can't think about that yet because it's too much to think about. And then what else? Oh yeah, so I guess like you're probably curious what's going to happen after the trip. So we're not really sure what's going to happen after the trip. I think the initial thought was like, we'll probably land back in New York City. It just kind of makes sense for us, makes sense for his professional life. There's so many job opportunities for like what he does in the industry that he works in. He's in tech. There's tons of tech companies here. It makes sense for me because it's close to my family. He really likes being in a major city, and I really like being close enough to my family. So it's a good like in between. We both know that, or at least I think he's started to be a little bit more flexible on this, but I know that I don't want to live in New York City forever. I don't want to raise my children here. You know, I just started, this is like so random, but I just started watching The Real Housewives of New York as like a background show as I've been like editing videos at night. And I just like can't even deal with like the lifestyle that people in New York live. And I don't want my children to like grow up in that. So for me, I don't want to live here permanently, but it does feel like a comfortable place to land back. It feels like it would be a good place to like start another career here. For me, I kind of have a network here already. He obviously has a really big network here. We have a lot of mutual friends here. So I think we'll probably end up back here. I can't be 100% certain, but we haven't really talked about any other cities that make sense for us. We both want to be in a metropolitan area. So I don't know. We'll see. I think we'll probably end up back here, but time will tell. And then in terms of like the types of content that you're expecting to see, I'm obviously going to be sharing like healthy eating guides for the cities that we're going to that I think are going to be helpful for you. I'll be sharing like tips and tricks about like budgeting for travel. I'm still going to be doing my recipe content. So there are going to be at least 2 recipes done every single week on the blog. So there will be new fresh content coming at you every single week. I do have some long-term partnerships. Like I obviously work with Thrive on a monthly basis. And I will still be incorporating their content into the content calendar. I've filmed everything ahead of time, so some of it might not feel real time. Like I might actually film all of my intros and outros here in New York City just so that I can like get those done and not have to worry about having like audio and correct good video. So I think I'm probably going to do that. So you might actually just like continue to see me in my apartment here in New York while I'm away. I don't know. What do you think of that? Let me know what you think of that. Do you think that's weird if it's like not real time? But I feel like it shouldn't really matter because the content is still going to be really good and you're going to like the recipes. So just let me know what you think about that. And then, yeah, so I think I just want to end by saying that I really appreciate all of your guys' support. Thank you for following along. Thank you for continuing to be here. I hope you're excited about this journey. I'm really excited, obviously. I'm very like up and down about it. I mean, I'm always really excited about it, but I do also have a lot of fear around it. I'm a very routine-based person, so this is really going to shake up like my whole world. It's going to be really exciting and it's going to be really fun, but I am going to have to do some things every single day that kind of ground me because otherwise I think I'm going to feel really scattered and I'm going to feel like overwhelmed. So I'm going to have to like figure out a new morning routine. I know I'm going to have to fit exercise into it, like more than just walking around cities. So yeah, we'll see. It'll be good. I know it will be good. But it's scary. It's a big leap of faith, even though it's really exciting. And then I just want to finish by putting a request out to you guys. So I really want to know what questions you have for me about this trip, and whether it's the planning process, the packing process, the budgeting process, the like anything about it. We're going to be gone for 5 whole months. Like I said, I am still going to be working, so I am still going to have an income, but Matt will not. And yeah, if you have any like questions about anything like that, let me know. I want to create some content around maybe just like helping you if you're thinking about not even taking a 5-month trip, but like even just a 2-week trip, thinking about budgeting, thinking about like finding hotels, finding Airbnbs, experiences, like how I find places to eat, whatever it is. Let me know down in the comment box. I will create like a pinned comment that's asking for your suggestions and questions, and then I'll create a content calendar around that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here today and for like following as I'm like babbling and going on and on. All right, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I'm really excited about this announcement. There will be more on the Instagram, on my Instagram page, and more to come about this crazy journey that we're about to embark on. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys really soon. Thank you so much for watching.